The small country town of Belzig, just 10 kilometers outside of Berlin, may look peaceful, but behind these walls, 152 asylum seekers from 28 different countries are anxiously awaiting a decision which could change their lives. They all have the same hope, a residence permit, which would allow them to stay legally in Germany.
Dieses Interview führt dort das Bundesamt für Migration durch.
After being interviewed by the Federal Office for Migration, the applicants are then taken to this home. Generally, it takes about a year for them to find out whether they have been granted asylum or not.
Schon der Bescheid da, ob sie als Asylberechtigter anerkannt werden oder nicht.
But sometimes the whole process can take much longer. If so, while waiting for a residence permit, the applicants are not expelled from the country, but are temporarily allowed to stay on German soil, as is the case with Lolg, a former officer in the Vietnamese army. He arrived in Germany 9 years ago and has just one wish: to find out whether he can stay or not.
All I do each day is eat, walk around the town center, and sleep. That's all. I'm slowly going mad. I think that if you stay here too long, you eventually lose your mind.
There are more than 200,000 asylum seekers in Germany still waiting for a decision. But now, those who've been living in Germany for more than 8 years and have the possibility of a job can get a residence permit more quickly. This new ruling affects 20,000 people, and this isn't the only new law.
EU legislation has changed and now allows asylum workers to work. This wasn't possible before. If they do find a job, which of course is difficult in a state like Brandenburg, they can then be integrated in the workforce.
But for many of the residents of this centre still dependent on state aid, the situation's as difficult as ever. Jean-Marc was once among them. When he was granted his residency, he decided to stay in Belzig after marrying a German woman. He's now helped set up a cafe for the town's asylum seekers.
We want to create a space where these people can come and talk freely in their own languages, such as Arabic or Vietnamese, without being afraid of getting strange looks.
Clearly, the cafe is needed in Belzig because the asylum centre has no intention of closing anytime soon.